Welcome back. I was just having a conversation about beating up hookers. You can ignore that comment. So this was the Legend of Zelda 1 overworld music that I'm sure will eventually get copyright claimed, as all of my intros have been. But not by Nintendo. Just by random people. I don't know if the mixes I'm using are special in some way, but they're supposed to just be the song. So not entirely sure on that one. Okay. So I had some time to think about what we're going to do about getting to this island. I'm pretty sure I've narrowed down which one it is, but how we get there is another story. Plan A is, well, we'll start with Plan B. Plan B, that's clearly a fish island. That's where we need to be. We need to figure out how high up that is. So Plan B is to look around and see if we're missing something. Hey, Sophia. How's it going? And Plan A is going to be to try and reach it on our own. Maybe rockets? Where is it in correlation to where I am? That way, it's that one. Alright, that's the island. My day's going pretty good. No complaints. Went to work, did work stuff. Got a run in. Played with the cat a little bit. It's really high up there. I'm not sure I can get that high without one of the platforms that doesn't come back down on its own. That is a really long way to try and get to from our other shrine. We're not going there, but I want to have it marked. Always good to have the shrines marked. I'm also phlegmy today. Yeah, no great way to go straight up. Excuse me, Fox. I don't want to just go around murdering the foxes, but I do need to have food to eat, and if they're not going to run away better... That was the other thing we needed to look at. We haven't... Oh, what's going on here? I didn't hop away. Victim blaming. Alright, I failed to help that guy. By forgetting how to fight temporarily. Hey, Riptide. Oh, no problem. I appreciate the lurk. It did not keep my shrine mark, though. So we'll have to go get that again. I will never complain about lurkers. I'm a big fan. I tend to be a lurker myself. I don't talk very much in chats. I sit there quietly and enjoy the content and just hope the person doesn't give up if nobody's talking. I wonder, was there a store here with armor for sale? If there is, I wonder if they have Zora armor. Like, is that the thing that I'm missing? Is it that easy? Like, you just never went into town. It's Linny. Oh, I mean, hello, Link. Linny. I'm impressed you're able to make it to the domain. The roads are muddied up with the sludge, and the river is so dirty we can't even swim in it. You really are amazing, Link. You, Oh, enough already. I can't stand it. It feels so cold and unnatural to call you that, as though we're strangers. I thought it would feel weirder to call the hero of the domain by some silly nickname I gave him as a child, but... Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and call you Linny. Hey, Linny. Ah, yes, that feels so much better. I call you Linny because you're more than just Link to me. I hope you'll forgive me for using my old friend card for that. Anyway, you're amazing, Linny. Only you could make it to the domain under these conditions. I'm so happy to see you again. Oh, I know. You should stay here. You will, won't you? As you can see, you're our only customer. As you've got the whole place to yourself, try the waterbed if you like. It's divine. All right, then. Oh, we did see the store. We did see the store, and there was no armor. Oh, what is this? Are these goods not for me? Are there just certain things I'm not allowed to buy? General store, inn. Everybody just hanging out, having a bath. Ooh, what do you need? Phew, this sludge really is quite stubborn. I dearly hope our patients recover soon. Do you need something to help them? Lady Yona, Sir Link is here at last.
Oh.
Oh, you really came. How fortuitous. I was hoping to speak with you about an item that you entrusted the domain with repairing. Your Zora armor. Oh. I literally needed to come up here and talk to this person. The repair is mostly complete, but it does require just one more thing. I need an ancient arowana. I can finish the armor right away if I can somehow acquire a scale from that fish. We have not seen ancient arowanas around lately, and I have no idea where they can be found. Since they're used for making armor, Dento the blacksmith may know something about how to get one. If you find one, can you please bring it to me? Do that and I shall fix your precious item at once and return it to your care. As you well know, the Zora armor allows even a highly unlike you to climb waterfalls with ease. We need to hit that waterfall. Okay. I'm glad I came up here. This was pure luck. We were going to end up building a rocket to get up there if I hadn't done this. I am certain it will prove useful to you. Please do not forget my request. Nope, we're going to focus on your request. Oh, here you go.
Whoa.
An ancient arowana. With this, I can finally finish repairing your treasured Zora armor. Please wait just a moment while I hurry to the workshop. What about these people you were healing? Are you just going to leave them there? I'm so honored to reunite you with this item, dear Link.
Yes, yes.
Your armor is as good as new. 3 is the highest armor I have. Please take this along with our well wishes. I'm so happy that I was able to return it to its pristine state. It is a precious piece of armor after all. As you well know, the Zora armor allows even a highly unlike you to climb waterfalls with ease. Yeah. Oh, you're even going to point it out to me? Of course, it will not help you with climbing waterfalls that have been tainted with sludge. However, with your great skill, Sir Link, I am certain you'll find a way up that waterfall, clouded though it is.
Whoa.
Please use this well for your investigation into Princess Zelda's whereabouts. Is this healing water? I just dive on in there? Is it not healing water? It doesn't appear to be healing water. Nothing. Wow. Just breaking things for no good reason. I don't have any better pants. May as well have some cold resist. I am afraid that we're going to be getting into another boss battle with 6 hearts and no food. But that's on me. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Ehenna Shrine. Tinykin, what are you doing? Ah. This one's like, they did a lot of direct sequel things in this. I believe it was the Metroid series. Oh, it just goes. I don't have to do anything. The Metroid series, they turn off her weapons. That's how they get away with Samus not having rockets or anything. It's like, oh, we had to deactivate your suit for X reason. You'll have to go find something to reactivate it. Alright, I didn't bring enough water to clear all this off. We need to make a bridge. Set it on fire. Interesting theory. Wonder if it starts on fire. Oh, we have so much stuff. There we go, spicy pepper. So it appears that it just shoots the pepper. It literally just shoots the pepper. Alright, no, it does not appear to burn. Or that was a bad shot. Still. Alright, no, it doesn't burn. That was Legend of Zelda 2 sang, when all else fails, use fire. And it just represented that when you can't kill an enemy, use fire on it. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for, but I need to shoot an arrow through a thing to create a bridge. So I feel like it's going to stand out. This is definitely the fish island. Maybe I've been doing too much looking down and not enough looking up. That makes perfect sense. Bombs also should work Oh. Oh, that's neat. I almost completely missed that. All right. Don't miss. I've only got 2 of these scales left, and then I have to go get more. I always like those 3D sculpture things. Bloop. Is it gonna make a sludge bridge because the water's dirty? Clues to the sky complete. I was expecting a literal bridge, but let's go see what we're working with. That was pretty cool, though. Now I'm wondering if I missed it the first time, or if I just never looked from the right angle. Alright, you're telling me this is a bridge. I am less confident. I also kind of feel like I'm gonna drown. Yep. Yep, we're gonna drown. I don't know, when I was next to it, it just kind of disappeared. Gonna make me read the clues again? Sidon will want to hear about this. You should go talk to him. Alright, then. Game. It would appear I just don't know how to use it properly. I need to go ask directions. It's like the first time you use Google Maps and you're not sure what you're doing. And I'm just like, go, activate. But saying the words doesn't do anything. You have to press the buttons. Don't climb that. Oh, what are you guys talking about? Lady Yona, it is far too dangerous for you to be here.
Yes.
Darling, I came here because there is something I need to speak with you about. I've been thinking for quite some time. Oh. Hello there, Link. We'll have to talk about this later. Oh. What has happened, my friend? Did you figure something out? Sort of. Oh. Now I'm stuck on a different puzzle. You solved the ancient stone slate's riddle and a pillar of light appeared? If the words upon the stone slate are correct, a path to the sky may open up if we investigate that location. I tried that and I drowned. Oh. This is a huge development. I see. My dear Sidon, I think that you should go with Link to investigate that pillar of light. As I was just about to say, for a long time I have been concerned that you are holding yourself back and not acting as freely as I would have expected. He is cleaning the only water that is still blue in this whole area. If you and Link join your powers, I'm certain you shall be able to overcome whatever danger awaits. This is undoubtedly true. However, whatever is troubling you, why are you hesitating so? It is simply that... Huh? Sludge monster. Ooh. Sludge-like. It's a sludge-like. That monster is covered in sludge. Could it be the foul beast that harmed Father? Sidon, we can take care of the water, at least for a little while. Do not fret about the domain. You are right as ever. It is up to you, milady. Link, please, I must ask that you fight at my side once more. Okay. Are you going to take point? The beast is protecting its body with sludge. It is a mighty opponent, certainly, but we must not falter. When an opponent presents itself, call out to me. I shall use my power to envelop you in water, thusly shielding you from our foe. At that point, you may shoot forth the water as an attack by swinging your weapon. Oh.
We need to get up close and personal with it. Be careful.
Oh no. I missed. I couldn't point fast enough. Hey, Sidon, can I get another one of those shields? Sidon?
We have to remove the sludge somehow.
Alright, we cleaned the sludge. Ah! Shield me. Shield me with your body. What a great friend I am.
Got this.
Oh. Set on, little help. This whole area is covered in sludge. Oh, it's shooting at Tulin. Ow. I got too close. I didn't even realize Tulin could be a target. Can he die? I don't know the answer to these questions. Do I need to have the conversation again? Yes. All right, you two, we're gonna just kind of rush through here.
Oh.
It is simply that sludge monster. Ambusher of Mifakort. Yep, got it.
We need to get up close and personal with him. Be careful.
All right, we're gonna go get another heart and some food before we come back to this one. I've been rushing the bosses a little bit too much, I think. Not doing enough, taking our time, smelling the roses. We can go hit a couple of shrines. I think we only need one. And then we should have a bunch of stuff for food. I haven't cooked anything since the very beginning of the game. It's getting stormy. Won't be able to see soon. Maybe I should get a horse. We don't do that much overworld travel, and usually it's via tower. Rasatakawak Shrine. Alright, and I need to switch legs real quick. It's falling asleep. Nope, you're fine. Just had to switch legs. What? I lost my armor. Shrine imprisons and purifies the ancient evil. Outside equipment is forbidden beyond this point. Oh no. Proving grounds, vehicles. Proving grounds, vehicles. Alright, what do you got for me? A stick, another stick, an old bow, and precisely 10 arrows. Some sort of cart over there. was hoping to drop it on his head. Well, they're not very strong. What? Oh no. Oh. Oh, I have control. I sort of have control. I have a modicum of control. Big stick. I mean, that's one way to work this. So what happens to all of this stuff? Whee! Oh, I have actual control. I can make it go backwards too. That one appears to be stronger than the others. Now he's real close to the wall. I mean, this is working. Sorry, box. Let's get a better angle here. Wow, yeah, this is amazing. I would not have thought of using these as weapons. Wait, where'd that one go? Is he running away? I mean, it would be the smart thing to do. Hey, don't throw rocks. Quit throwing stuff. Your equipment will be returned to you. Immediately? Because I'd like to know... Okay, good. So I can see if the stuff in here stacks or not. Oh, it's all gone. Nope, I did not get to keep the stuff. Oh. Oh, that would have made a much better one. Really? Alright then. We'll keep that in mind for later. We haven't found the treasure chest yet. It might be in that final room, but it also might just be up here. Ooh. I need to find some of these control sticks. And this just goes forever? There's no time limit on this thing? It can go up pretty much indefinitely? Wow. And I smash it into a wall and it crashes straight down. Alright, so that thing I just said about getting a horse. Hey, get back here. No, I suck. We don't need a horse, we just need 3 fans and a wing. I mean, at that point I could have just flown up to the island if we can get one of those control sticks. Magic rod. Have a spare? I also have a spear. I'm gonna get rid of the spear. I would think battery life would be a thing too. That would make sense. Oh, that's 3. I thought we had one more. Yeah, the other thing we need to do is upgrade our battery life, which I haven't found a spot to do down here yet. I know we can just go back up to the island and do it. Maybe that's what you have to do. Maybe there isn't one down here. What is this? Dream homes. Hey, hi, hello. Are you ready for all your habitation dreams to come true? You're in luck. We're building dream homes. This plot will soon be a first-rate home with sweeping views of Valhalla. A dream home of this caliber comes with a hefty price tag, but I assure you every rupee is well worth it. To learn more about this incredible opportunity, just head northwest to Terrytown and visit Hudson Construction. Bye. What is this? Is that Terrytown? Alright, maybe I will go there. Nice defensive structuring. Oh, this is great. Terrytown. Welcome to Terrytown. We got here an inn, general store, a break-apart shop. President Hudson, yep. You still got some bombs, some dazzle fruit, some monster extract, some arrows. Hey, little guy. Break it down, son and done. Sir, have you ever regretted attaching something to your weapon or shield? That's the time to tap me, Pellison, here at the Break Apart shop. Faster than you can blink, zip-za, it'll be back to how it was before. It just costs 20 rupees. Want to break something down? Bye. Interesting. Yep, it's still Terrytown. Oh my, it's Traveler Darling. Terrytown has grown quite popular after all. It's all thanks to President Mudson. Hudson, darling, not Mudson. You shouldn't forget the founder of Terrytown. Hudson? He's the president of Hudson Construction. He built this town. Didn't they open an office around here? Yep. Yep, over there, darling, that's the sign. It's the place with the sign you always mistake for Hudson and say hello to. Sorry about that. My husband's been getting more forgetful lately. Never mind us. Please enjoy your visit. Don't mind us old people. Go enjoy your time here. I should probably cook some food. Got a bunch of apples. Got some spicy peppers, some ice fruit, restore stamina, increase attack power during a thunderstorm. That's not fruit. Dazzle fruit blinds monsters. Keep that one in. What are these in order by? All right. We got all kinds of fish. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. I wonder if I should only make some. Increases maximum hearts. Moves silently. Gives a glowing effect. Increases movement speed. All right, here, we'll put these three things together. Hasty steamed shroom. Speed up. Speed up seems like it would come in very handy. So I only have one to bantha wheat. What do I have a bunch of that I'm not worried about? I got a bunch of apples. Is there a... recipe select? Yeah. Get a few of these in there. We're definitely gonna want speed. Too many situations where that is helpful. Raise attack power in high temperatures. We'll want to hold on to those. Oh, swim speed. We should make some of those. If there's going to be a place where we need swim speed, this is going to be it. Maybe I just jam a bunch of these together? Yeah, 10 minutes. There we go. Make one more of those. Yeah, that was something somebody else mentioned. It's like, I really hope they use the same music from the first one when cooking, and they do. Make one that restores stamina. Alright. We did some cooking. Whoa there, want to use the rail car? Kinda. There's a fee for that. You're free to use it once you pay up. When it was free, I was gonna use it. Oh, do you have a problem? I thought it might be valuable when I picked it up, but this weird rock is giving me the creeps. I gotta hurry and find some sucker to... Heading to the construction site, eh? There's a small fee to use the rail car. I'll collect that for you. It's 20 rupees, no exceptions, but you only need to pay it once. One fee, unlimited rides. That's a bargain. How about it? What's the rock? Oh, are you interested in this rock? I found it buried at the construction site. It's a rare rock, so I took it as a memento. But if you're interested, I would consider selling it for a special introductory offer of 100 rupees. What do you say? Not for that price. Can you go lower? You seem like you don't actually want it. In that case, how about 80 rupees? Can you go just a little bit lower? I'm pretty poor. Hey, what are you doing? Did I go too low? Are you trying to sell random junk for outrageous prices again? Look at that thing. It's basically just a really big pile of flint. I'd call 60, no, 50 rupees a more than fair price. But I already said an absolute fair price. And he might have... Okay, no need for the stern wife look. This is what being married is like. My wife's not in here, is she? Well, what do you say? It's a real deal at just 50 rupees. Sure. What? He's actually gonna buy this weird rock I found? It's my lucky day. That's great. You have a good eye, sir. This is definitely a very valuable rock, so you've made a wise purchase. And now this rock belongs to you. No refunds. I'll place it in the back for whenever you're ready to take it to your new home. Its new home. Following the beam to its end, and offer the crystal there. Do so, and I will offer you something about light. Whoa! Alright, weird thing. You want me to go an indeterminate distance to the south-ish. Sorry, but the construction company is still using that cutout. There's a few others I was going to throw out, though. They're in the company's storehouse, so you could take them. However, the door seems to be stuck and can't be opened from the outside. Maybe something's blocking it from the inside? Do you need some help? Is this the door? That's the company's storehouse. However, the door seems to be stuck. Oh, okay. mean, I could take a look for you. Let's play. I'm busy. Huh. I don't have a descend. Whoop! Didn't actually mean to fall, but this was the plan. The Tarrytown Tunnel. Welcome to the Tarrytown Tunnel. Rock salt, bunch of amber. Ah. Oh, it poofed away before I had a chance to get it. All right, we got another bubble gem. I still don't know where we're supposed to turn in the bubble gems. All right, let's see where this takes us. Exactly where we needed to be. Perfect.
Ma.
Oh, thank you. Not being able to open that door was really starting to annoy me. So Cutout was blocking the door? Well, I appreciate your help, whoever you are. I'm really sorry, but I'm a bit busy right now. Aw. I'll just move these out back so they can't go and block the door again. Do I get to keep the cutouts? Phew, that should do it.
Oh.
They're a bit banged up, so I was planning on throwing them out, but you're welcome to them. I don't know what I was actually going to do with this thing. I can't read what's on the back, but it must not be that important. Whoa. Poor rock guy. Nobody else here needs anything? Alright, so I got a strange rock that needs to be brought somewhere to the south. This is an... Oh, it's a shrine. Or sorry, an altar? I don't know why I thought that would do something. Alright, strange rock. Oh, did it go back? Can I just pick it up? Yes, but I can't run with it. Oh, you have something you need too? Just yesterday she was talking about it happily. Perhaps you're overthinking it. Though I do understand, I know you're worried about Madison moving. Minari told me that Madison has been acting real cheerful lately. Can't help but wonder if she's, you know, just putting on a bold face. After all, she's going to be picked up soon. Please, if you keep acting like this, it will only make it more difficult for Madison to leave. Daughter? This is a once-in-a-lifetime journey for a Gerudo. We should support her and give her a grand send-off. You're right, of course. It's a special journey, and we should do something big for her.
Huh?
Ah, a customer. Welcome to Hudson Construction. Let me guess, you're in the market for a dream home. That's no surprise. Our unique modular building style lets you put rooms together to create the perfect home. But I'm so sorry, we're still not ready to open for business. Oh, it's you.
Oh.
Look who it is. It sure has been a while. You know, thanks to you, Tarrytown is doing real good. Tarrytown's not terrible. Nowadays, it's the kind of village that welcomes folks from all over to come live in peace. And we have a daughter. Looks just like her papa. She's wonderful. My little Madison. Hudson, you've got to get it together. Sorry, I've got to go. We're kind of busy right now. I'm going back to work. But don't worry, I'll try to think of something nice to do for Madison. Madison's independence. Nice. Did you actually give me a quest? Hudson and Rodson of Hudson Construction were discussing the pending departure of someone named Madison. Ronson seemed upbeat about it, but Hudson looked sad. He appears to be worried about something. So I need to go talk to him again. Sit tight. We were so deep in conversation we hardly made time for you earlier. Sorry about that. You know, here at Hudson Construction, we like to say, it's son and done. And here I am, president of the company. I'm supposed to be strong and decisive, but when it comes to my own child, I feel so unsure about things. Child? I mentioned her earlier. Were you not paying attention? We have a daughter named Madison. She's wonderful, all the best parts of me and my wife Ronson. But Madison is, well, soon she's going to leave and move to my wife's birthplace, Gerudo Town. The Gerudo have a law that says they can't associate with men until they come of age, you see. I mean, it's fine while they're very young, but when they start to become more aware of the world around them, someone comes from Gerudo Town to pick them up. I've been told that for a Gerudo, spending time in Gerudo Town is an honor. Madison does seem to be looking forward to it. Anyway, I want to give her a big send-off, but I didn't realize this would be so hard. Oh, sorry you had to listen to me go on. I really should get back on the job site soon. I want to spend more time with my little girl before she has to leave, but I have so much work to do. My wife has her hands full too, what with preparing Madison for the move. She's so busy she can't even take work requests. Mostly I just wish someone could spend time with Madison so she wouldn't feel so lonely. Is that the mission? Go play with Madison before she has to leave? I really wish I had one of those vehicle control things. Oh, there's not even wheels here? Alright, well... Am I gonna remember to do this? I'm not gonna remember to do this. Right, no wheels? Yeah, there's no wheels here. I don't own a horse. What could I possibly put together? Got fans. Got a wing. Got a cart. I've got a cart and a fan. I feel like I could screw this up really easily. I expected that to roll downhill. Is a fan gonna be enough? It's enough. it will kind of work. But where am I going with it? A very, very long way, it would seem. And I can't get through that direction. I need to go further. Probably need to follow this road to get around those mountains. Get back here. Ow. Dylan, you got this? Or am I gonna get hit from behind? I don't know where I'm taking it. That direction is all I know. It's pointing somewhere. Don't appear to be in battle anymore. Oh no! Cart, come back! Cart, come back! Cart, no! This was a terrible idea and I hate it. Maybe if we had a horse, this would be better. But this thing could be trying to take me a very long way. So I think I'm just gonna drop it off here. Oh, we've got wheels on this one. I don't know. So if I had a horse, we would only need to bring it up here, and then we could put a little cart together. Am I getting off track? I'm getting off track. I'm getting a horse. Is this where we got the first horse? We're gonna go get a horse. I don't think you can pick things up in fast travel, but... there's a very easy way to figure that out. Find something I can pick up. Nope. Can't pick things up in fast travel. Now before we saw a bunch of horses out here. just have to sneak up on one. Just have to sneak up on one. And then not run it off a cliff. Toolin?
Ho, ho. Ho. Ho, ho.
Alright, settle down, settle down. Settle down. Good horsey.
Ho, ho. Ha. Ho.
Are you tamed?
Ho, ho. Ho. Ho, ho.
I don't appear to have a lot of control. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can register you here.
Yeah.
Welcome, New Seren Stable. Thank you for supporting the Stable Association. Since this is your first time here, we'll add 1 point to your pony points. This is my first time here? Now then, once again, Link, welcome to our stable. If you catch a wild horse and bring it here, you can register it. Please visit the inside counter if you want to lodge with us. How can I help you? I'd like to register this horse. Understood, so you want to register, huh? According to our books, you entrusted a horse to us once before. I'll just go ahead and register any horse that had your name on it. Come talk to me later if you want to take them out. Oh. New horse. Yes. Normally when you register a horse, we charge 20 rupees, but we got a special promotion going. You can register your first horse for free. Since you're registering a new horse, we'll add 1 point to your pony points. Reward available. Oh, it looks like you've got some points saved up, Link. If you want to get a reward, step onto the side counter where I keep the ledger. Enter a name for your horse. Oh no. We're just gonna call him Stallion and be done with it. I'm not gonna overdo it. We could sit here for days before I think of a real name. Yes, that's its new name. Registered. Would you like to take it with you or board it? Board it. Your horse is safe. Thanks for using the stable. You know, I heard Lookout Landing is recruiting investigators after some kind of big history-changing discovery. You know, it's got nothing to do with me, but that's the scuttlebutt. Okay. You'd like to get your pony points reward, right? For 5 points, you get the Horse God fabric. I'm sorry? Tough fabric bearing the design of the horse god. Bearing the design of. It's not actually the fabric of the horse god. Looks like it could be used for making a paraglider. I hear a dye shop in Hatino Village has a new service using fabric. If you ever find yourself in Necluda, you ought to stop by. I'm sure they can help out and put this fabric to use. Just save up 2 more points. You'll be able to use the Melania bed, which is said to bring prophecies from the horse god Melania. We appreciate your patronage. That's cool. Can I see my horses? Do you want to register or just take one out for a ride? Take a horse. I have a horse named Horse? Is this my horse from Breath of the Wild? I honestly don't remember. It's been years since I played that game.
Nah.
Thanks for waiting. Since you're here, would you like to equip your horse with the towing harness? Yes.
Oh. Ah.
Harness attached. If you attach a harness to a stable wagon, you can transport bulky materials. That's the plan. Please ask whenever you feel like changing your horse's gear. Well, that's all I can do for you. Thanks for using the stable. Speaking of which, do you know about whistling? If you get separated from your horse, you can whistle and it'll come running. I've done it on accident many times. Yeah, I didn't have a good horse in that game. Your horse isn't magic. It can't hear you if you're too far away, so do keep that in mind. You know, I know. Alright, so I took you out, but I'm guessing you don't teleport with me. Forgotten Temple? What? Korok? What? Did I just miss those things? Or did I get it? Interesting. As your horse's speed increases from walk to trot, canter, and gallop, its gait changes as well. Oh, this isn't where I thought it was. Wait, where am I? Oh, I went straight north. Okay. I thought I was closer to Terrytown. So where's my horse? Do I need to find a closer stable? Yeah, I need to find a stable that's close by. And there's not going to be one. Night, Riptide. Hope you sleep well. Yeah, if there's a stable here, we did not find it. Might be faster to just go in the other direction, see if we see a stable that way. But that's going to be the key, is getting a horse over here. And it's going to be on the road, so maybe we just go activate the tower here. Give us a better look. I think that'll be the plan. What is going on with this little shack? Oh, is this a Korok? Yeah. Yeah, haha. Freaking Koroks. Bye-bye. Raw bird drumsticks. Nope, I can't just tear a sign down. Ah! Ow. Oh, that wasn't the right jump. Oh, gosh. I missed 2 swings, and then he undercut me and hit me. I need to practice my fighting. I know I make it look very difficult, but it shouldn't be that hard. I also just have a really bad weapon equipped. Lux Core Smasher. Oh. Get back here. Alright. That one didn't go well either. This weapon's pretty strong, though. I prefer to have a shield. What's going on over here? Oh, is that an entrance to the underground? Oh, did that pause? I didn't know that would pause mid-flight. Interesting. Learned something new. Ah. Uh-oh, lightning. I don't think I'm wearing anything made out of metal. I am. You know what, just drop that. I don't want to fight those guys. That one didn't really leave me a choice, though. What's with all the little gloom puffs? Oh, we're getting blood mooned.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon shines.
Alright, we don't need to watch that again. Although it is neat. It was a good idea for a game mechanic. Is he carrying something? Razor shroom. This mushroom is known for this natural slice in its cap. Eating it fosters your competitive spirit. Use it when cooking to prepare a dish that will increase strength. What is this? What am I looking at? It's like a drum? Are we doing this during a lightning storm? This is really bad. Where in the world did it go? What's the matter? Yeah, I know that feeling. You have to figure out which toy they want to play with. They're not going to tell you. You have to figure it out. The terminal for the Skyview Tower. The one that monster stole. A creature dropped the... Oh, it was the terminal. Terminal must have fallen somewhere, though. Can't fix it. It's literally the terminal for the tower. By complete coincidence, I attacked the monster that was carrying it. Mister, you got the tower's terminal back. Let's install it in the Skyview Tower. No time to waste. Every second count. I'll tighten this, and done. There, that's not going anywhere, even if a monster is real determined. Couldn't have done it without you. I really appreciate it. No problem. I totally did it to be helpful, and for no selfish reason whatsoever. Okay, are we doing this during a thunderstorm? One more tower down. Surface map updated. Sky map updated. Heading towards a thing? I am heading towards a thing. Am I just barely too low? It's not looking good. Oh, there's another one underneath us. Come on, one more boost. You can get me there. Not looking good. Might need to do the lower one first. Cutting it real close. Oh, made it. Ooh, fairies. No. Don't fly away. Got some floaties and a fan. There's an orb looking thing. Something glowing up there. Let's go see what that is. We like to investigate random glowing objects. It's kind of how we got started in this latest version of the mess. It was just a glowing rock. Hi, kitten. Can I switch legs? No, you're gonna tuck your face in? Alright, I'll wait. Is it just a light? It appears to just be a light. I think we can get to the orb from the top of that, so... Small victories. Question is, will there be an opening? Bingo. Spring cannon? Oh no. Follow the beam to its end and offer the crystal there. Do it and I will offer you a light that banishes evil. Yeah. Oh, what happened to my other crystal one? Did the crystal of Terrytown not get marked? Ooh, too far. How do I get up there? All right, dispenser, what do you got for me? What do we put in here? Zonai charges? What do we got? A homing cart, a Zonai device that automatically heads for monsters. It's believed to have been used by the Zonai as a security measure. Construct head, a Zonai device that always faces whatever it deems an enemy. Attach a combat Zonai device to the head for a homing attack. Stake, a Zonai device that can be fixed in place to the ground or on a wall. They've been used as footholds and building foundations because of their immovability when planted. Cannon, oh my god, I don't have any of these things. A Zonai device that fires shots in intervals. The shot explodes when hitting the target. It's a powerful device, but it can be tricky to get the firing angle just right. Alright, kitten, I'm switching legs. And plain old carts. Okay. Oh. Is that where this one is pointing? Well, at least this one was easy. The other one looks like it is not going to be easy. More of a cross-country run than a one-shot delivery service. Will grant you a light that banishes evil. Are you going to make a shrine, or are you just going to give me the light? Will it just be a Raru's blessing and I get it for free? It is a Raru's blessing. Okay. Good. Good. It's just a freebie. What a bow. I could use a bow. Enduring Elixir. Restores stamina and temporarily extends your stamina wheel. The additional stamina will disappear as it's used. Okay. Well, we do all these, we get a couple more hearts. There's our 4. I think we've got like 4 more of these things marked. See another one of those flower looking spots where the bottom fell out. Let's go look over here. Maybe we'll find an old map. Maybe we'll find absolutely nothing. Interesting. There are some more islands underneath us. In this direction. Directly behind me. Can I just not see them because of the clouds? Are they under cloud level? Yeah, it's got a big scary. We might not fight that guy. Maybe we'll just look over here. Hey, what happened? So... Oh, those are battery packs. All right, that's the extent of the sky area I'm worried about. So let's take a look at... Can we float all the way over here? It's real far, but... Let's see how far over there we can get. We might make it. Definitely didn't need to be that high up, though. Gemma Shrine. We don't appear to be very high up over sea level. Is this whole thing going underwater? Let's not wait and find out. I'm hungry. Should have brought a snack. I didn't eat dinner because I wasn't hungry. Turbine power. Okay. Ah. It's one of the ones we charge up. Oh, it only goes while it's on here. I'm gonna get killed. I gotta quit doing that. Alright, what else have we got in here? A fan that makes a lot more sense than what I was doing. Oh. Oh, I see. And then I use this to connect these. Yeah, completes the circuit. I mean, that's not making these go. But maybe that's not the goal. Maybe the goal is to get me up here and then I can... Why are you active? Are you just eternal? With a feeling that fan is gonna hit me if I just step in there. Nope, didn't go high enough. Nope, not quite. Alright, so I've got these things that shoot fire. Which does what for me? Nothing. These look like spinnies, but what's the goal here? I can get on top of these, but there's nothing. Can't just attach this to those either. need to start something on fire? I'm missing a very basic piece of this puzzle. Went up there, that got me fire. So what can I start on fire? Oh. Ow. All right. That was it. I didn't get the treasure chest. Are we worried about it? Nah, it's fine. Certainly that's not the life-changing treasure chest. All right, 3 more and we can get another heart. Like to get a few more. Yeah, we're not underwater anymore. I mean, we're close. One, two. We've only got 2 marked. We'll have to find a 3rd one. Also, there's a big hole there we could go down. We haven't been going down very many of those. Kind of been waiting until I get the old maps. If we go down there without direction, we're just bumbling. I'm not entirely sure how we even got to the last one. There's definitely some luck involved. Sanatanika Shrine. You just made that up. That's not a name. I'm really enjoying the shrines. Combat training, sneak strike. Uh-oh. Can only be hit while sneaking. This shrine purifies the ancient evil who have entered here. Heed my instruction. Approach the enemy's back without being noticed and deal a surprise attack. That's the plan. Your other attacks are ineffective here. Ready yourself. I assume bow? Teaching me to crouch? A little late in the game to be teaching me to crouch. So not bow? Not bow. The enemy noticed you as a result of your inexperience. Try again from the start. Approach the enemy's back without being noticed and deal a surprise attack. Yeah, I know how to crouch. He's already aware that I'm here. How often do you turn around? So we're just not sneaky at all. There is some bonus sneak armor. It's really expensive. Yep. The real disadvantage here is that you have to listen to the whole thing over again if you get spotted. Do I have to use the claymore? So many questions. Yep, I know how to crouch, thanks. We haven't exploded a weapon in a long time. I think the Soldier Reapers are next to go, though. Also, we've picked up a couple of non-decayed weapons that I want to use. I'm curious how long a non-decayed weapon will last. Well done. It actually popped up on my screen as Sneak Strike. Sneak Strike. Poach the patrolling enemy's back unnoticed and deal a surprise hit. Oops. So I need to do this multiple times. What do you mean spotted? I wasn't behind the wall? Alright, let's try it again. I think I need to wait for him to go to his third position. And we have to move very slowly. Right? I don't have the sneak armor. No, I don't have sneak armor. And there's no way for me to rush this one unless I could go around to the right side at the beginning. I think I'd have to be really quick, though. I mean, I am right behind him. He shouldn't spot me here. You have proven your mastery, barely. Now proceed to the innermost chamber. That was not my finest hour, but sure. I'll take the credit. What do you got for me? Come on, bow. Running low on bows. Sneaky elixir, that makes sense. Learn a sneaky lesson, get a sneaky elixir. Yeah. Da, 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 da. 7. 6. 2 more to go. We know where one is, so that one will be easy. Yeah, it's kind of raining out. We should be able to just float over to the other one too. That's the one we got marked. Good. Cool water reflection. I'm gonna miss so much in the overworld because we're just going for shrines. Is that a shrine? Now I've lost it. Might have just been a lightning bolt. Feared, of course. Just this plane out going the wrong way. Oh no, it's way up there. Well, here's hoping we don't get struck by lightning. Here's hoping we can do the climbing, even though it's slippery. Maya Chittig Shrine. What's over here? A stable. Alright, we'll go hit the stable next. Actually, is the stable already marked on our map? No, not until we go to it. No, until we go to it. All right, what do you got for us today? Fire to choose. Well, we lost all of our gear. This shrine imprisons and purifies evil. Yeah, we get it. Proving grounds, the hunt. Oh, no. Ooh. Is this one of the ones that locks on? Activate. I don't have any weapons. I missed something. Yeah, I missed everything. I got a stick. Ah, it spotted me. Yeah. Okay. I have to keep an eye on that thing. Apparently it has no problem murdering me. Down, boy. Got a second one going. Is that other one doing anything, or did it just stop? Whoa. Target acquired. Go get the target. I mean, it's doing damage. Just not very much. Uh-oh. Ow. You don't throw stuff. Stop it. Oh, I'm doing so poorly. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright, this is actually kind of a tough one. Are they still fighting? Like, is my other machine still going? Alright. Give me that spear. Alright, that works. Oh, it was a two-parter. It was two sticks stuck together and the second stick broke. And then I had a short stick. But at least I have a plan this time. Can I hide, or does he see me as soon as that thing hits him? Yeah, he's aware of my existence. Free to go. And I assume they just know I'm here as soon as that one started attacking. Wonder if I should have made one really long one instead. When this connects, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I need to get up there and hit it. Alright, that one seems to be doing some damage. It was a good plan. All right, the fire starter one does a lot of damage. And I think this time, instead of 2 mini ones, we make 1 big one. See how well they deal with that instead. It's not... It's not perfect. But it is wider. Yeah, I don't know how you're getting around that one. It is gonna bump into me. I almost hit myself. Alright, I need to distract the one on the left. Nice wall, though. Doesn't have to be attached well, just has to be attached. And I just have to get back over there to give a little bump. Can't see any of the constructs. I don't even know what that one does, but it's doing something. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It trapped him. Can I fix this? You guys don't look like you're gonna give me time to fix this. Not me. I just hit my microphone because I'm swinging around so much. Sorry about that. Go, whatever you are. Alright, you know what? You're not doing a great job. I'm just gonna carry you. This is doing damage. No? Is it not doing damage because he's frozen? Whoa. What's that beam? Whoa, careful with that thing. Have friendlies over here. This last one. Who needs machines? Just drop a giant spike ball on their head. That works. Alright, we don't get to collect anything in here. Except for whatever this is. Come on, bow. Captain Spear 36. Wow. Okay, that's probably worthwhile. $36 spear sounds pretty good. The spears are very useful. And that's a lot of damage. Especially when you can just attach another spear to the end of it. I don't think that works with this one. I think this has already got something attached. Oh, I need to take pills. Hold on 1 second, chat. We're back. All right, I'm back. Oh no. Oh, my friend and I got separated. My friend is sending up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired though. I can't move. Alright, I was gonna go do a thing, but I guess I can drag you over your friend. Can you roll down the hill a little? No, I think I can do that correctly. Just walk you over there. That's just what they sound like. I need to reach my friend. They're little helpless Koroks. You have to help them get through wolf packs. Alright, I'm gonna need you to Stay right there. No! Ugh, now you have some sort of fruit attached to you. Give me that. A golden apple. A rare, very sweet fruit that seems to have an extra sparkle to it. Sometimes found near normal apples. I just randomly attached you to a golden apple? That's weird. That was quite the coincidence. Here, come here. Oof. Anybody else want to pick on me and my friend? I got stuff to do, and I don't want to have to deal with you. Need to reach my friend. Alright, we're going. Here, roll down this hill a little. Perfect. That saved us some time. That's my friend. There you go. Don't roll away. Thanks for bringing my friend. Here's something for you. 2 Korok seeds that I have no idea where to turn in because I don't remember where the forest is. I'm probably gonna have to hit towers until we open up the woods. Alright. South Akala Stable, and no, they are not marked until we find them. Chickens! Blaggrain. I hear ya. All the rams. Nobody here needs anything? Nobody here needs anything. Excellent. Papa. Get the pupper. Yeah. Oh, look at the cute little pupper. What is going on over here? Rain won't stop me. What? I found this ore deposit, so I'm gonna smash it and get the gems. The rain's making my hands all slippery, so I can't get a good grip. Otherwise, this rock would be dust by now. What if it wasn't raining? What's with that look? You don't think I can do it? Fine then, let's make it interesting. If you can break this ore deposit in 1 strike, I'll give you all the gems that come out. Pretty confident in my skills, but with my sword, I can't even make a dent. There's no way nobody like you can break it open in 1 strike. What are the rules? You weren't very specific. Let's see here. Oh, it just came off. I mean, I don't know if I can do it with the rock hammer. The rock hammer takes a few hits. Can the core smasher do it? I don't know if it can. Even the luminous stone talus takes a few hits. All right. So the hope is that this doesn't kill me. Oh, come on. How? How? I was joking when I said to break it in one go. Came up short because I was only using my arm muscles, but you used your brain muscles. Yes, unfortunately, most of my skin muscles were burned off. Now all I can do is admit that you won. Congratulations, that was a perfect strike. The gems are yours, like we agreed, and you've inspired me to get more creative with my weapon designs. It was just a couple topaz. I don't think it was worth it. Can I just sleep here for free?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's right. We have to talk to them to get pony points. Alright, welcome to the stable. Lodge, regular bed's 20 rupees. Just give me a regular bed. I'd like to use the sleepover ticket. Okay. I'll sleep till morning. We had a freebie, we may as well use it. It seems like we can just keep sleeping to get unlimited pony points. Good morning. Did you sleep well? You know, I heard Lookout Landing is recruiting investigators. Yep, I know. Everybody's trying to get me to go to Lookout Landing. Oh, we got one marked way over there. We're not exactly close to Terrytown either. Beetle?
Hey!
What do you got, Beetle? Nope, never mind. I didn't want to buy one arrow. Look what I've got. What do you buy stuff for? These gems are worth a bunch. Wow. You get a few hundred from that. Thought that gold apple was going to be worth more. Yeah, these are worth 100. Even the topaz is worth 80. Most of this stuff isn't worth very much. Sure. Sell that. Alright, that's fine, I guess. I'll just keep the rest. I don't know what we're using money for quite yet. We haven't found a real need for it. This would have been a good opportunity to use the horse, huh? Whoa. guarding a treasure chest, but I don't know if it's worth it. That's the one we already know. Is that it? Am I flying over water? Yeah, it looks like water. What's the smokestack? That's another stable off to the left. Do the shrine first, then we'll come check out the smoke. Oh. No, not an enemy camp. Is that a giant cave? Ooh, giant cave. Kissanona Shrine. Alright, do this and we can get 2 more hearts. No words of wisdom? There we go. Nice choo-choos. Wind power. We got a big wheel. And we need to make it so it keeps on turning. I'm glad you get the song references. Is that it? This is all you wanted me to do. I don't even see a spot for a treasure chest. Oh, it's up there. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought of it immediately. My brain turns to music too often. Ooh, a mighty construct bow. I'm glad I didn't skip that one. Do. That's 8. 2 more hearts. Let's go figure out what the deal with this fire is. Another pupper. Hey guys. I really thought we'd found it too. Who knows how long it would take to open all those one by one. My arms are tired just thinking about it. And every single chest we open, we find the same thing, a green rupee. It's like they're messing with us. What's going on? Huh? Shh, person, hush up. Hey, buddy, don't you have anything better to do than eavesdrop? I don't. Not like I'm trying to save the world or anything. What's your deal? Wait, don't tell me. You came to the cave to find Misko's treasure, too. Listen, don't just say that. I mentioned Misko's treasure, didn't I? Sorry. Whatever. No sense trying to hide it now. Misko's the name of an infamous bandit who caused caused problems all over Hyrule back in the day. Oh, ugh, words. But Misko's legend expands beyond mere banditry. You see, Misko is equally famous for fashion. The stories say that they spent a lifetime collecting clothes that are now hidden across Hyrule. We suspect that Misko's wardrobe might be in the caves that were exposed during the upheaval. That's why we're here. And we got here first, so if you're thinking of swooping in and snatching those duds, think again. There's no way he'll be able to find Misko's treasure in that sea of chests. There's nothing to worry about, Dak. You got a point. Alright, listen up, you. You've got our permission to go into that cave. If seasoned treasure hunters like us couldn't find it, you're not about to fare any better. Not unless you've got a nose like a dog and can sniff out the treasure. That's it, Dak. Let's give a dog some foods or something to get it to like us, and then it'll lead us to the treasure. I was being sarcastic, person. I'm sorry, Dak. Alright. I'm gonna take Sylphea's advice. Hey, Pupper. Do you like apples? Did I just... Or just like hit you in the face with it? Is the treasure in here? Pupper? Oh, alright. Alright, I fed you. Are you gonna follow me, or? Do I need to keep dropping you apples? Is that what this game is? I think it was 4. Oh, got it. Here, Pupper. Have some apples. Then we can be best friends. And you can go buy me clothes. More? Yep. And now we're best friends? And now we're best friends. Come on, best friend. Best friend? Best friend. Doesn't want to go in the cave. All right, best friend, we're gonna have a talk here. If we play this game, I'm gonna run out of apples. Do you see this one? Did I get too far away? Best friend. have a plan B, but the dog's not gonna like it. Alright, well, let's go see what we're in for anyway. Oh. No wonder they were losing their minds. Yeah. I mean, plan A is just to open all the chests. Considering how little money we have? How do I differentiate the open ones from the closed ones? I should have picked an order. Like, this one's stuck on the ground. And sometimes they just hit you. I mean, they spent a lot of time digging these things out. So what are the odds it's none of these, and the dog's gonna have to dig it up? No, which TikTok? Yeah, I would assume they prevented the brute force in this one, but we're gonna find out the hard way. And then once we think we've opened them all, We're gonna have to get a pattern set up so that we didn't miss any. Like, it doesn't look like this one's open. And this one might still be in the dirt. Ember trousers. Used in the ancient rituals, this item is made of heat-absorbing cloth that produces flame in high-temperature environments. Hot weather attack. Whoa, hey, what did you get? Alright, I'll check that out. No way. There are like a million chests in here. How'd you do that? Okay, yeah, we tailed you, I admit, but we never thought you'd actually find it. We've been hunting treasure long enough to know the rules. Finders keepers. We're not going to try and take it from you. Yeah, no matter how cool it is. So jealous. Any treasure left in there? You know what? I'm going to look for myself. Out of the way. A rupee? Treasure, you in there? Uh-huh. Oh, darn. It's just a regular old bottle. I don't think we'll find anything else in here. Come on, Brisson. Let's go find ourselves another cave. You got it, Dak. I'll take that. Oh god. Treasure chest still falling. To you who have found my treasure, these ember trousers are but one piece of my grand collection. I have hidden an assortment of equipment across Hyrule, notable pieces obtained in strange lands near and far. You've done well to find this one, and I will reward you with a hint to another. The Fierce Deity Sword. That sounds way better. Don the form of the fierce deity and return to this place. There are 3 keys you will need. One beneath the bedchamber of Akala's red-crowned citadel, one in the skull's left eye, one in the old stump in Hyrule Field. Good luck. I'm not going to remember all that. I hope we took a note. That was too much for my tiny brain to hold. Oh, I'm glad we looked. Now let's go hit that stable. Sunshroom. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Bleed stamp. Did it say one of those wasn't just like Hyrule Field? It's just like out in the field somewhere. Ah, there it is. What's going on here? You a dog trainer? Well, good work finding him, okay. Here now. You're not walking around in nothing but undershorts. Ah, you must be a traveler, so you're not going to believe this. There's a group of guys in their skivvies hanging out at Foothill Stable, which is where I work. Just guys in their undershorts everywhere you look. It's the worst. It's the worst. I hate it when people only wear undershorts. That's why I'm here looking after the doggies. I'm doing some self-care, you know? Doggies? That's right, these little guys. Aren't they the cutest? But they're not just cute. Oh, no. They also have this amazing ability. Their incredible sense of smell can lead you to treasure. But they won't do that for just anybody. You have to show them lots of love first, you know? Befriend them and feed them. But they will repay that love by showing you the most amazing things. Oh, shoot, the sun is going down. I lose track of time when I'm around the doggies. If you need a place to stay, go to the stables. Yeah, I'm going to the stables. Who are you, a traveler? You may be wondering around about our clothes or lack thereof. We're just doing what we're told. Prepare your mind and body and then explore in underpants. Those were the orders handed down by the Zonai survey team. As for why, that I couldn't tell you. It terrified me just leaving the stable without our clothes or equipment. I can't imagine trying to fight monsters this way, like Sango and Dran. Those two went to the monster den just up the road. I told them to come back at the first sign of danger, but still no sign. Okay, that sounds bad. I'm gonna talk to you and get my pony point. So that I can get my next reward. Yeah, no, I don't need anything. I just want my pony point reward. Ah, yes, I'll be right with you. You were right there. Like your pony point reward. For 7 points, you've unlocked the Melania bed. If you sleep in the Melania bed, not only will you get up more energized, Melania the horse god may also share a mythical message. It's a very popular choice among our customers. 3 more points. You'll be able to register 1 additional horse. We appreciate your patronage. How many horses do you think I need? You guys cool? We haven't gotten the tower in this region. It's way up there. What time we got? 1:39. Last thing I want to do tonight was get a Skyview tower that we didn't get last time. Which one was it? It must have been this one? It must have been this one. This was one of those woke up in the middle of the night realizing how I was supposed to get the tower completed. And then said, oh, duh, of course. That's what I was supposed to do. But now I don't remember if this was the one. But we're gonna find out very shortly. Is that a bloopy? That is a bloopy. I miss? No, I didn't miss. He just only dropped 2. Alright. Shrine there. Underground tunnel here. And I said to myself, oh, how will I ever get up there? And then I remembered. We can just do this. Nope, I'm outside. A little to the left. It's gonna be right here. Is this good enough? No. A little straightforward? How do I get there? Like it wants to get me a spot I can't really reach, but maybe I'm right here? Maybe this is it? How bad am I at guessing? Oh, we're so close. Nope, that was the spot. Yeah, when I thought about this, I was like, I'm an idiot. We literally have an ability to come up from underneath things. Nope, still stuck. Huh? How'd you get inside? Magic. Is this long stick in the way? There's a long stick on the other side too.
Oh.
There. I moved the sticks.
Oh.
What had opened? How in the world did you manage to fix it? I'm a genius. Oh, I can't believe a couple of sticks caused all this hassle. Wonder if those were in there to begin with and just fell over. Either way, it really happened. Thank you. Well, the mechanism aren't working quite right. I'll just give him a bit of oil. It wasn't going to work if he wasn't in here. Ta-da! Wasn't a big problem. A little oil cleared it up. Right, I'm going to hurry up. Go ahead. Goodbye. We put some WD-40 on one of our doors because it was creaking a little bit. And now the door opens all the way if you leave it open even a tiny bit, which is super frustrating because at the door we like to leave open just a tiny amount. Oh, is it kitten playtime? Oh, it's kitten playtime. Yes, it is. That's a kitten playtime face. And a kitten playtime activity level. Yeah. I see the moon. The moon sees me. That's what door stops are for. Yeah. Kind of lazy. I just put a shirt down behind it. Great Sky Island. All right, where do we think we can go here? We can go left, that's about it. Did we make it there? Yeah, it looks like it. It mostly appears to be down there. Unless I'm wrong and it's just behind all these clouds. Oh no, we got this. I never used to be very handy, but in the last 5 or so years, I've had to learn a lot of things. There's no shrine here. Seek the crystal connected to the beam and offer it to the shrine. I assume the beam is up here somewhere and you're not just being a jerk. Nope. Back this way. There you go. It ain't pretty, but it gets the job done. I mean, I can float over there, but I don't know how I'm gonna get back. It's not a perfect plan. Nope, doesn't quite reach. What is that? Is that a treasure chest? Nothing over here I can really attach it to. Can't cut down these giant trees. Oh. Duh. I have a plan. I can't believe that worked. Oh, it's an old map. Oh, sweet. Oh, that was my favorite. I'm so happy. Oh yeah, that chest would have been lost forever. Oh, dang it, I did it again. I probably shouldn't have swung it. Assume you still don't just reach. No. Ooh, whoa! It just kept going. Where's my horse? Alright, we got another old map. Now I'm afraid we're gonna have to go to that other sky island and see if I missed one. Because that first old map we did paid off big time. Second one, not so much. Alright, Josue Shrine. This better be a freebie. North Necluda Sky Shrine. We went there, there, there. Can kind of go to those other 3 isles. It's a freebie. Raru's Blessing. Ooh, large Zonite charge. Those are good. Do 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 do. This is a fun game. I'm in a good time. The real sad thing about a series like this is I know it's never going on sale. Over there. Sticky hand. Spring. Oh, spring, yes. Springs and wings and time bombs. That was a good one. Alright, you want to shoot me up there? I see another dangly chest. Yeah, that seems good. Let's go that way. Whee! Endura Shroom. Alright, if I cut that one, it's going forever. So we're gonna have to chase it down. Unless we can swing it. Ooh. Or we just catch it on this plank. Or we just catch it on these planks. No. I was waiting for it to break the board. Another old map score. Where's this one at? Right next to a spot we've already been. Oh no. Oh, we missed something? A Zora device? Well, that one's not where we are, though. It is where we are. Huh. Well, I need to get back up to that Zora device. Figure out what thing we're missing. I didn't mean to go to the shrine. Meant to go to the tower. Could have gone to the shrine up top. Too late now. Do 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 do. Oh, hey. A kitten is eating my controller. I was holding it on her and it was buzzing. He was not a fan. Alright, Zora device. This direction. You gonna purr into the microphone? Yeah, what are you doing? Put him in. Jackpot! It's Spring cannon, time bomb? Springtime, no time bomb. Did we get it that time? Yes. Okay. Alright. Not worried about this stuff up here, even though this looks interesting. One last thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to Lookout Landing, get our hearts. Then we're gonna log off. Because I need a quick snack and then I need to go to sleep. I've been sleeping very poorly. It's gonna start causing headaches soon. All right, 2 more heart containers, please. Yeah, sleeps is important. I'm a pretty heavy insomniac, so it's tough sometimes. Oh, somebody down here needs a thing. We'll learn about it next time, though. Lest I forget. Alright, save game. Save. To the title screen. To the title screen. Alright. Well, Sophia, thanks for coming. Riptide, thanks for coming earlier. Lurkers, thanks for lurking. Anyone out there we want to raid? Oh, no problem. I like streaming. Streaming's not the hard part. Let's go hit Vault Hunter for tonight. If I can find my right screen. Vault Hunter just put up a kitty cam. So we can watch his kitty hang out in the window while he plays games. Alright, well thanks for coming, Sophia. I'll be back tomorrow for... He's playing Fortnite. Most people don't watch the Fortnite. But everybody likes to see the kitty cam. Tomorrow's weekend days. So I'm going to do a little Against the Storm tomorrow. See how that goes. But yeah, I'll be back. It was good seeing y'all. Take care of yourselves in the meantime. And I'll see y'all again soon in one of our chats. Bye for now.